Good morning and welcome. Even amidst all of the challenges in our community and our world, we are blessed to be here today to share an important announcement for Gannon University, for our students, our faculty, and our IHAC, the Institute for Health and Cyber Knowledge, and for the future of our Erie community. We've come together to announce a unique partnership with Erie Insurance that deepens Gannon's relationship with the region's largest private employer and strengthens our combined effort to make IHAC not just a Gannon endeavor, but a prominent community asset. We are proud to have Erie Insurance join this transformational venture. Erie, as a company and through its leadership with Tim Nicastro here today and Tom Hagan's ongoing support, has done so much for this city and for our institution as each organization was birthed alongside each other nearly a century ago. Today's announcement is just one more way we are linked as anchor institutions working to rebuild Erie's downtown and defining Erie's history and our future, doing all that we can to propel the Erie innovation ecosystem. The COVID-19 pandemic has created such turbulence and uncertainty across our region and the world, make it even more important that we find ways to leverage the strength, the talent, and the resources of this university with the needs of our business community in brightening Erie's future. To that end, we are announcing an incredible gift of $1 million from Erie Insurance that will help transform the third floor of the building located right behind us in a collaborative space called the Hatchery. So thank you, Tim and Erie Insurance. Our excitement starts today with this gift, but it goes much deeper as Erie Insurance isn't just helping to build the lab, the company also plans to use it. In partnership with our students and faculty and other partners, we will change how Erie business and learning happens in the future. Imagine a year from now, Erie Insurance employees and our students will be working together inside this building, making new things, imagining new ideas, and inventing the future. I will have to ask you to imagine, because in our time of mass and social distancing and essential safety precautions, that space is being constructed right now, and we don't want to delay or disrupt the workers and their safety by taking us inside there today. This partnership and the interactions that will occur in the Hatchery will transform our students and our neighbors and our partners too. Our students will have yet another venue to gain real-world experience and build partnerships with potential future employers, and our partners will have access to new resources, exceptional workforce talent, and broader perspectives. We are proud to have Erie Insurance join in this venture, and so very grateful for their financial and their creative support. So thank you, Tim, for being with us today, and thank you and everyone at Erie Insurance for your support of IHAC, and we look forward to our ongoing use and your ongoing partnership in this lab and in this tremendous community asset. And so now, without further ado, I would like to introduce Erie Insurance CEO and a Gannon alum and a member of our Board of Trustees, Mr. Timothy Nicastro.
Well, good afternoon, or good morning, I guess. It's a pleasure to be here this morning, and you have to give me a little bit of slack because I haven't been doing the amount of public speaking lately that I used to do prior to March. But it really is great to be here today to announce this $1 million grant. Over the past 4 to 5 years, our company has become far more inward-leaning in Erie, Pennsylvania, and we recognize our role in helping this community rebound. We learned early on that it's going to take a village, as they say. It's going to take different elements of the community to come together to revitalize Erie, Pennsylvania. And this partnership that we've had with Higher Learning, and admittedly, as Keith said, I'm a alum, a board member, a friend of his, so I have a little bit of bias toward Gannon, rightfully so. But it's really our honor to be part of creating the IHAC. And as Keith mentioned, so we have announced a $1 million grant today to help fund the construction of IHAC. But we also want to fund the activities within ITAC, and the best way to do that is to be at the table. We have significant internal resources working on innovation and cybersecurity. I'd be lying if I didn't say we're constantly looking at new services and product offerings in that arena. And the ability to partner with our partner across the park, Gannon, and their students and faculty is really exciting for us. And so in addition to the $1 million grant, we're also going to make a prepayment of $1 million that will help with construction, but will enable us and our teams to use that lab in the years ahead. And I assure you, with how confident I am with the success of the IHAC, it will be the first of several $1 million that we will engage with Gannon to work with their students and have them work with our personnel as well. So, as I said, I couldn't be any happier to be here today. Keith, I think I was trying to remember when we first started this discussion. You called me. We had a board meeting coming up on a Thursday. It was a Tuesday night. It was a rainy night. It was in the spring, and I think it might be 3 years ago now. It's at least 2. But this has been a process, coming to the ideation and figuring out what it could be, how it could support Gannon, and how it could simultaneously support our community and the businesses in our community. And I have to say that as smart as Keith is, it really is Walter Iwanenko who has been the mastermind behind the IHAC. And so at this time, I'd like to turn the floor over to Walter, and he can give us some more specifics on that. And again, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. It's good to see some people out today. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. Before we got started, we took a little tour and showed Tim an update on the construction. And one of the workers said, with the mask, we can't tell if you're smiling. And we're announcing a gift of $1 million. We're all smiling, so I can assure you of that. So we're very excited about the hatchery, which is now under construction, along with the second floor academic space in the area that will be called the Pierre McCormick Cyber Learning Center. And as you can hear behind me, work is going on throughout the IHAC building. The lobby is taking shape on the first floor, and the building's heating and cooling systems have been replaced. The steel framing for the iconic stairwells for the second and third floors are in place. And this does not happen without a great team. I want to thank Dr. Steve Morrow, our Vice President of Academic Administration, for helping moving this relationship forward. And I also want to thank Dr. Corinna Vernaza, our Dean of the College of Engineering and Business, who is helping with the construction, and she's the one waving right over here, so thank you, Corinna. It seems like a long time ago, but it was only in mid-February when we gathered inside IHAC to announce our partnership with Extreme Networks, which early next year will be operating their Extreme Academy from inside the hatchery. Today's announcement gives us a second partner on that floor, a floor where we will also expect to run the Geographic Information Systems Center for Education and Engagement, and that's being funded through a grant from the George I. Alden Trust. And in addition to that, we will also have a high-performance computer center that'll be funded through a grant from the Oris C. and Beatrice Dewey Herzl Memorial Foundation. Only 20 months have passed since we announced the Institute for Health and Cyber Knowledge. We rolled out 2 new majors, one in cybersecurity and one in cyber engineering, both of which will be housed in this building once the academic center is finished later this calendar year. In those 20 months, we've received a great deal of support from the state through a $2 million RACP grant and the aforementioned non-for-profit organizations. and most recently through partnerships, the first with Extreme Networks and now with Erie Insurance. We expect our partnership with Erie Insurance to aid not only just our students, but the entire community through innovative efforts and job creation. We will continue to press forward even during this pandemic. We have new academic programs about to begin, including a graduate program in cybersecurity, and we have other potential partnerships that need to be completed. This is a big day for Gannon and Erie. Thank you, Erie Insurance. Thank you all for coming today. The three of us will be available for socially distanced interviews as needed. Have a golden night day.